more or less. We're gonna launch that in a little bit. Oh my, what was that cry? Someone explain to me the monstrosity that was that Jynx. Definitely one of the best. 80 encounters for Heracross. Let's get it, man. Yeah, we did Bugsy. You have to do Bugsy to get to Heracross. How will bug contest work though? Save before it. Change the date. Just do it. Yeah, Paris. The Shiny Gods chose Weedle over Paris, so. Which is honestly probably a good thing. I think I would have struggled with Bugsy if I didn't get that poison. I mean, I guess I could have in theory gotten it with Effect Spore, so we would have had an option, but. How long have I played Pokemon? My entire life, dude. Since Red and Blue first came out. I remember getting Red and Blue when it first came out. It's really crazy. It's like pretty nuts when I stop and think about the fact that I do this every day as my job, and like I never ever would have imagined that as a child, right? I mean, everyone played Pokemon when I was a kid. I was super into it, obviously, but it's still crazy to think about, you know? And I'm not exaggerating, like that's 100% facts. I'll actually say this. So Shady Penguin, a buddy of mine, posted on Twitter and he said, how many hours is, you know, attend to my content creator friends, how many hours a week do you work? So I really sat down for a second. I said, let me think, how many hours do I really work? I'm not gonna exaggerate. Let me think how many hours I really work in a week. And the conclusion I came to was, I would say 70 to 80 hours a week on an average week. Some weeks up at like 90 plus. There's definitely been times where I've worked like 90 plus hours a week. But I work 70 to 80 hours a week. That's very standard for me. You could argue that I actually work more than that because I never really stop working. I'm always kind of working, but I would say 70, 80 hours a week is actual me focused entirely on work. And when I think about that, like that basically tells me that I am working essentially what the average person in terms of hours. I'm not saying my job is difficult. I think it is, but you may not agree, that's fine. But I'm probably working twice the hours of most people. So, and I don't do that for my own health. I do it because I love my job and this is what I do. And you have to grind and you have to put in the time to do this, to be effective at it. But I'm not gonna have someone tell me how to run my job or run my business or run my channel when I'm essentially doing 2 full-time jobs doing this, right? Like, you know what I mean? And I'm not exaggerating, by the way. 70 to 80 hours a week is a very standard day for me, guys. Like, that is a very, I'm sorry, week for me. That is a very standard week for me. Very, very standard. Sometimes it's probably closer to 60, right? It averages out. There's some times where it's more or less. But that's a very accurate representation. I would say on average, yes, 10 hours a day. 10 hours a day. Yeah. So, but I love it. I mean, listen, I love what I do. I really do. Like, I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it. And I don't know. I have a lot to do. There's just a lot of things that... Yo, Shiny Relicanth! That's a great shiny, bro! That's a great shiny, bro! Shiny Relicanth. Let's get it. We're about to lose our sub-train, unfortunately, though. Only 10 seconds left. There it is. All that hard work paying off. That's a beautiful... This was my first ever chain fishing shiny, by the way. Before I was a streamer. It's not every day you just have a shiny chilling up on the screen like that, you know what I mean? We'll take him. We'll take him. Make sure you had something to eat. You know what I had to eat today, and I haven't had it in many years? I had steakums. Has anyone here ever had steakums? They're frozen sheets of steak. Sounds super appetizing. A lot of ews in the chat. It doesn't sound healthy? No, it's just steak. They're awful. I didn't think they were that bad. I had a steakum wrap with pepper jack cheese, onions, hot peppers, lettuce, on a whole wheat wrap. It was good. Last night I ate out, and I tell you what, I had a meal. I had a meal of champions last night. I had buffalo chicken mac and cheese. Yeah, I didn't stutter. There you go. And I ordered it. I ordered it from a local bar restaurant. Very good. Their food is so good. Every time Tyler and Alex come here, they always get the mac and cheese from this place. They do a pulled pork mac and cheese. Top tier. That's what they always get. So we were like, all right, let's get it. I'll get buffalo mac and cheese. The problem is I always get a burger from there because their burgers and their truffle fries are amazing. Truffle fries, very good. But I decided to get the buffalo mac and cheese last night. No regrets, dude. No regrets. It was good. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for Shiny Diggersby! Our first shiny in like 50 raids, bro. Oh my God. Oh my God. Finally a shiny. No two-piece, but I'll take our shiny Diggersby. I think it's the first one that we've gotten in this game. So that's gonna be number 263 on our shiny decks for this game. And I'm actually gonna replace the Beedrill now. I mean, listen, it's a shiny. We haven't had a shiny in a while. Like, we really haven't had one in a while, dude. So, like, it's nice to know that the game still works. So anyway, here he is. These are some of the more recent shinies we've gotten. And it is a, oh my God, huge power, Brave Nature is very interesting. Brave Nature Rabbit. It's Wabbit season. I think it's the opposite of Rabbit season if I had to guess, actually. I'm not the guy to ask. That's a lamp. But there he is, a little smaller than I think I would have meant. I mean, he's pretty big. Like, I feel like, imagine if he just whacked you with that ear punch. I feel like he would knock you out cold, though. If he just whacked you with the ear punch. Not that I want that or anything. Like, I feel like that's violent. Again, if my streams are a little shorter for the next few days, don't mind me. Yo! Holy shenanigans! It's over! It's actually over! Oh! The longest shiny hunt in aDrive history! It's over! More or less, we're gonna launch that in a little bit. Oh my, what was that cry? Someone explain to me the monstrosity that was that Jynx. I'm tweeting that. What's up, E-Tron? Thanks for 12 months. That's a shiny Jynx, I think! I think the came through. Nailed it. Yeah, that's a shiny Jynx. That's what it is. That. This is another one of those Pokemon that if I had the rights to it, I would sell it to Digimon for very, very low. On the cheap. You know what I'm saying? I would sell it on the cheap. Like, I would pay them to take it off my hands, to be honest. Cares about Jynx? Nobody. I'm gonna leave Solgaleo's number up there, because again, no one cares about Jynx. So I'm not even gonna entertain, like, I'll put it on the layout, just for the purposes of putting it on the layout, but like, let's not even pretend like anyone cares. I'm gonna guess it's a Sassy Nature. What did I say? The reverse of Sassy Nature. Naive. Called it. This Jynx doesn't even know what's going on. It doesn't know that it's being sold to Digimon on the cheap, you know? There it is. Articuno, would you stop it? I'm trying to go on a nice romantic evening with this monstrosity. What would you say is the best competitive ready bug type? I mean, Genesec's the best, really. But Scissor's very good. Scissor generally stands out as being one of the best. It's consistently like a pretty top tier. Volcarona has been good in a couple different formats, especially now that it can run heavy duty boots. VGC, I like Butterfree because of Rage Powder and Sleep Powder. It's kind of cool. Escavalier is not bad. It just depends. Araquanid was also very good for a while. There's been a handful of bugs that have been able to do well in competitive, but generally they get overshadowed by like standard meta threats. Durant was very good for a while. Yeah, Durant was actually a very meta team. Won a regional, I think. Couple different events, Durant. Very good. All right, let's see here. Another raid down. Shiny Golduck! Dude! Shiny Golduck, man. Our second shiny on the quest for Shiny Necrozma. And they did call it. Chat did say, Spinner was like, yo, you're gonna get a shiny on this raid. And it's not the moth, and it's not the Necrozma, but it is a shiny Golduck, ladies and gentlemen. And that's our second shiny while hunting Necrozma. That's funny. It's a Golduck, which honestly, I don't think I've gotten a Golduck in Raid Den Adventures in this game. All right, let's select it. Let's take them. Donald Duck, baby. All right, get those nature guesses going. We'll go take a look at our golden duck. Psyduck and Golduck had their names swapped, and I won't acknowledge anything other than that. They had their names swapped, and I won't. Look at him. He really hustles. Though. He runs like a human. He does not run like a duck. Like he runs like a human does. I feel like. Talk to me, lady. Where are we going? Necrozma.